right, here's the heavyweight wrestler Curtis Razor Blaydes representing Team Elevation there in Colorado. And here's a guy who, at least on paper, has more takedowns secured offensively than any fighter in UFC heavyweight history.
You know, they talk about specialists, and at times you find a guy that's so good at one skill that you know it's coming and you can't stop it. Curtis Blaydes is one of those guys. He's a national wrestling champion. He's very big. Very skilled, and he has great cardio. The great cardio allows him to press this wrestling style on guys, and they can't keep up with him. He is solely one of the top 5 heavyweights in the world.
And he's certainly got a good work rate for this heavyweight division, works as hard in training as anybody, still in search of that elusive first championship opportunity. Big spot for Curtis Razor Blaydes here tonight. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
You see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Come on now, kids. Splits the guard, lands the right hand.
Punch over the top.
Trying to kick the leg out. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Right hand punch to the clinch.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Stuffs the takedown there, but he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's gonna try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, feet on the hips here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't wanna mess around for too long. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Blaydes is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
"45 seconds remain in the round. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. 20 seconds left. All All right, this position now, what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to peel the lock so you can get to your feet.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men, stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Knee to the body, it is blocked. Oh, he told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Right hand on point.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Single collar tie down, scramble, folks.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, single collar tie now. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
From there as he gets it done by submission.
He got the arm straight. He got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight. Oh! Woo! What a fight!
Yeah, that's about as good as he's looked in the grappling realm, and he stayed focused on the arm bar. He kept going back to the well for it, and ultimately, in the middle of this fight, he gets the tap. That is a big finish for that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Sergey Pavlovich.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his